What are business credit scores and how does it work? Okay, I think it's a very necessary topic because there's just so much taboo and so much misinformation as to what business credit is. So first off, let's talk about what business credit is. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a history of the business's trade lines, all the accounts that it has, and basically it's something that lenders use to evaluate risk, okay? Within business credit, just like with personal credit, there is a business credit score. One of the key differences that you will see with business credit, the score usually ranges between 0 to 100. While in personal credit, the score ranges between 850 or 350 to 800, depending on which bureau you're looking at. There is a business credit score under FICO. It's called FICO SBSS that does range from 0 to 300. But majority of business credit score, especially one of the most popular ones with Dun & Bradstreet, does range from 0 to 100. So that's number one difference that you'll notice is the business credit score. It's going to look a little bit different. So now let's quickly go over some of the benefits of having business credit, okay? Number one, business credit allows you to separate your personal credit from your business credit. Number two, business credit allows you to even attract more capital to funding, more access to funding, different ways that you can fund your business, which is critically important. You don't want to be using your personal credit to fund your business, because with personal credit, the more debt you carry, the more negative impact it will have on your score. So it's critically important and beneficial for you to separate your personal credit from your business credit by starting to build business credit. That's one of the key benefits of having business credit. And not just to add, separating your personal and business will help you with funding. It will help you with a few different things. Making sure that you keep things different. When we're talking about filing your tax return, there's not so much confusion as to what was on the personal side, what was on the business side. This is one of the biggest headaches that I've seen with most new entrepreneurs is when it comes to tax time, especially the people that commingled between the two. People that use their personal credit or personal funding to fund the business, and now they're confused. They probably don't maximize on all the benefits they could get from filing taxes just because they didn't have things set up correctly. So it's critically important, not just by getting access to funding, by running your business properly, maximizing on all the tax return, the tax advantages that you can get for having a business, because that is another benefit from having a business. There's numerous tax advantages that you don't get from just being a regular worker, from being a 9-to-5 W-2 employee. So now let's talk deeper and talk about the differences between personal and business credit. Now we just talked about the different scores. You know, with personal credit, as I mentioned to you, it goes up to about 800, maybe 850. With business credit, generally the most popular business credit score, which is the paydex score, goes from 0 to 100. Now one key difference as well, and a lot of people don't know this, personal credit is actually governed by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and it's actually private. People need to have permission from you, permissible purpose in order for them to access and review your credit. With business credit, a lot of people don't know there is absolutely no laws that govern business credit. So it's the wild, wild west. Anybody with a computer and access to the internet can pull up any business credit information out there. As long as you have their EIN number, which is also can be found publicly, you can easily pull their business credit report. So that's one, in addition to the scores being different, business credit, you should know, are not private. They're absolutely very public. Now you should know there are also a few different factors as to how business credit is calculated and how personal credit is calculated. With personal credit, there's 5 factors that they look for. They look for 35% is payment history. They have 30% which is utilization based on your revolving account, 15% which is types of credit, 10% which is age of file, and 10% which is your increase. That is how personal credit is calculated. With business credit, it's calculated completely different, okay? With business credit, they determine looking at your payment history, looking at your age of file, age of credit history, the debt usage, how much debt you're using is used to calculate, and most importantly, the industry that you're in. They do look at the type of industries as well to evaluate risk, which is not looked at, of course, with personal credit. Those 5 things that we just mentioned is what they look at. Another difference between the two, with the business credit, they look at and track your business credit with your EIN number as well as your DUNS number, okay? With personal credit, it's all tracked based on your social security number and your date of birth. One key difference that makes these two completely separate and what makes them different from each other. Now let's quickly go over how to check your business credit score. There's a few different ways, a few different resources. I will leave a link in the description below. But number one, you can use a service like Dun & Bradstreet. Matter of fact, you should already have an iUpdate account with Dun & Bradstreet. If you are and have a legitimate business, make sure that you sign up for iUpdate account. I will leave a link in the description. What it will allow you to do is it will quickly allow you to get a DUNS number issued to your business, and it will also allow you to quickly start reporting trade lines on your business. And with that DUNS number, any business application that you apply that requires or asks for you to provide a DUNS number, you need to include that DUNS number on there so those items can be reported on your business credit report correctly. You can also get a copy of your business credit report with Equifax by going to equifaxbusiness.com. I will leave a link below in the description. And there's also Experian. I will leave a link in the description how you can check your Experian business credit report. There is a service called NAV, and NAV allows you to actually look at all three in one, what we call a tri-merge report, where you can look at all the three business credit reports in one report. So I'll leave a link in the description for that. Now, let's quickly talk about how do you quickly build and improve your business credit, okay? Because this is critically important for you to get all these benefits that we just discussed, for you to be able to attract much better lenders, have an easier way when it comes to tax returns, making sure that there's no commingling of funds within your personal and your business account. You need to understand how you can quickly build business credit and build business credit fast, how you can also improve your business credit. Number one is making sure that you pay your expenses on time. That's real simple. Number two is making sure that you actually have trade lines on your business credit profile that you're paying on time, okay? Here in a second, I'm gonna show you how to actually establish these business trade lines regardless of what your situation is. Even if you have good personal credit or bad personal credit, I'm gonna show you some vendors that right now, even a startup company can quickly get access to business capital that will help build business credit. Keep on watching this video. I'm gonna show you that towards the end. So in addition to paying your bills on time, you wanna make sure that you actually establish good business credit and use your business credit regularly, okay? With personal credit, you've noticed if you do not use your personal credit regularly, some accounts may be closed for a lack of activity. Very similar in the business credit world. If you're not using your credit wisely, you will have accounts closed. Make sure you're using your business credit wisely. Make sure you're maintaining your payment history on time and maintaining low balances, okay? So now let's quickly go over a few trade lines that you can get open for your business so you can start building business credit and get all these benefits that we just went over. Number one, there's vendor cards. Vendor cards are issued by companies like Uline, Accurate, Granger, Quell, Office Max, Office Depot. Majority of these lenders, majority of these companies, these vendors I should say, majority of these vendors do not require a personal guarantee, meaning that you can open a credit line within days of you establishing a business, no personal guarantee required, and you can quickly start having those trade lines report on your business credit report. So you can start generating a business credit score. So in the near future, you can actually attract better and bigger lines of credit, even true cash access credit cards without using your personal credit or even utilizing your personal credit score. In addition to that, now you can also get net accounts. Net accounts are they're called net 30 accounts, net 60 accounts, and net 90 accounts. You want to Google this. There's a lot of companies out there that offer them. But these are accounts that allow you to get that credit, whatever it is, and pay it off within 30, 60, or 90 days. Now, what's the objective here? For you to generate trade lines, payment history that is being reported on your business credit profile so you can actually start having a score generated. Because again, the better and the quicker you generate your score, the more offers you'll be able to get as far as business funding options. But if you don't have a good score, a good generated business credit score, you're not going to get the lending offers that we're talking about. Lastly, I want to talk to you about fleet cards. Fleet cards are credit lines that are issued to businesses to handle transportation needs, as far as your gas needs or whatever it is. Again, these cards you can establish even as a startup business, even with no personal guarantee, and quickly start having these trade lines report on your personal credit. Now, I will give you this bonus here. If you do have good personal credit, okay? If you do have good personal credit, you can quickly get $50,000 to $100,000 or more in unsecured business credit lines, okay? Now, these credit lines do require personal guarantee, but the beauty of it there is just look at it as this. Whenever you were 18 and you needed to buy your first car, mom and dad needed to co-sign for you. So in essence, that's what you're doing for your business. Your business does not, if it lacks business credit, or if you just recently established your business, you're using your personal credit to co-sign for the business. Now, the beautiful thing here is, unlike a regular co-sign, that trade line will not report on your personal credit. The only thing that will affect your personal credit is a recent inquiry. Lenders want to see, how can this guy handle his personal credit? And based on how you've handled your personal credit, they can now extend a business credit to your business that can quickly help you get true credit lines for your business. That these credit lines you can use anywhere. They're unlike those vendor cards that you have to use at those specific stores. These credit lines you can use anywhere, and they will quickly help you build your business credit fast as well. So hopefully you can appreciate the knowledge that you've gotten from this video. Hopefully by now you understand the difference between personal credit and business credit, the importance of building business credit, the benefits of getting business credit and quickly building business credit, and how even regardless of what your situation is right now, if you're a startup business, if you have bad credit, or even if you have good, decent personal credit, how you can quickly get these trade lines so you can start building your business credit quickly. As always, I really appreciate you for joining me today. Do like, do subscribe, do comment below. I do read all the comments, and I'm still limited time only. I'm giving away a free copy of my book. And in my book, I talk about all the different funding options that are available for your business. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. There's going to be a link in the description how you can get a free copy of my book. We go even beyond talking about the funding options available for your business. We talk about how to put you in the underwriter's seat. Okay, so you can know exactly how they evaluate your business, so you can prepare yourself for the dance, so you can position yourself for funding. I don't want you to go out there and approach lenders blindly. You need to know exactly what they know, or basically what you need to know exactly what they're going to be evaluating, so you're prepared for that. Okay, so anyway, again, I appreciate you for joining me today. Like always, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you on the next video.